Hello from London. You join me in experimental mood. I'm going to try something that I haven't done before, that I've been thinking about doing for a while. So you'll see the paints here are all sort of citrusy colours, slightly inspired by opal fruits, or if you're younger, too young to remember that, Starburst. And I decided I've used white paint, but I didn't want it to be white as white. So what I've done is mix up the paints and then decant some of it into another cup and add and distribute the white that I mixed among it. So I've got a sort of darker and a pastel version of 4 colours. And those 4 colours are, and they're all Amsterdam, yellowish green, quinacridone, rose, azo orange and azo yellow deep. And what I want to do, so let me just show you. It's something that I do with the dregs of my paintings. This isn't the best example, but the dreg cups, I basically tip them upside down and sort of do almost like a ring pour on a tile. And it gives a really nice effect. So I wanted to try doing that with something other than the dregs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start layering, and I'm just going to go round the table, these colours, and hope that it gives us a nice, fresh, brightly coloured effect. The yellow and orange are quite similar, so I'm not sure how that'll work out, but let's see. Now, what do I want to do? Because I sort of don't really want to go straight back to green. I might have to just go back the way I came. That does mean we've got twice as much of the middle colours. Didn't plan this properly. Never mind. Actually, it's only the pink that we've just got one of. That's probably all right. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of yellow as a barrier and a bit more pink. I always want to make sure that if any neighbouring colours mix, they give you something nice. So doing that should work. Now, I don't want to just pour this out as it is, because it's not, I want it to be a little bit mixed. So what I'm going to do is get another cup and basically pour this back into it. So you see it's already mixing. Can you see? There. Right. Look at those beautiful colours in that cup. Right. I have no idea how this is going to work out. I'm not going to do just a straight pour. I'm going to move it backwards and forwards to try and create some interesting sort of ripple effects. Now, I've got a decision to make here. Do I go straight out that way, or do I mix it up by going out that way? I think I'm going to mix it up, because I don't want it to be too similar, Well, anyway, let's see what happens. It's sort of a ring pour. Right, hasn't worked out how I wanted it to at all, but let us not despair. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I want to tip it off into something. So here we go. I think it'll be nice once it's stretched out actually. So let's just try and capture some of it as it falls off. Yep. Back to the middle, off the other side. Oh, well, it's not what I expected, but I like it. So let's just pour some off the side here. Hoping you can see this okay. Let me move the cup. So I've now at least covered the whole canvas. The question really is how much I want to keep stretching this. See, that's rather nice, and I know that the more I stretch it, the risk is that it starts going a bit jagged. See all the lovely smooth sort of gradation between the colours. Whereas once I start coming back, sorry, I mustn't put my hand over the top of this with paint all over it. I can start to see it rippling already, and I don't want that to have it too ripply. There's also some air bubbles. I probably should have left the paint resting for a while, but the old impatience took over. Now, well, it's different. I like that a lot. I feel like it's not complete on its own. Now I'm going to have to torch it because there's air bubbles, but I have a feeling that that's not going to make it look any better. I'll get my torch. I'm just concerned it's going to leave. Actually, you know what's good? The fact that I didn't have the white means we haven't got lots of little white pinpoints coming up from the air bubbles. It's just other colours. So maybe it's not going to be too bad. I can still see quite a lot of air bubbles. There's no silicone in here, I should have mentioned that. These are just mixed with my glue pouring medium. So no silicone this time. But I am planning to now add silicone and make another pour, which I'll put on a separate video. So I think I'm going to leave that there and just decide later what I'm going to do with it, because it's not a disaster. It's semi-successful. It's sort of, I've learned something from it, and yeah, I'm going to try a variation of it another time.